Hey folks, Jason Lewis here, candidate for Johnson County Board of Supervisors, and I just wanted to jump in here for a second because earlier today, about an hour and a half ago, I got a call from a community leader and educator in our community who every year tries to take a trip with a group of African American students that takes them through civil rights era landscape or landmarks and just sort of gives them tours of historically black colleges and universities, and really is a journey toward helping folks understand where they come from, what the struggles have been, and how they are part of a bigger thing, and to really learn about themselves. He had a problem, this gentleman. He had asked the Board of Supervisors if they could help with $1,000 to make up for some shortages in what it cost to take the trip. And the Board of Supervisors ultimately voted no. They couldn't have $1,000. The reason cited was process. Even though this was an emergent situation, the right process was not put into place to apply for the money, ask for the money, and get the money. So they said no, $1,000, no. And, there's a time and a place for process. But there's also a time and a place for progress. And right now we are living in a community where we have a university president who won't talk about raising the minimum wage. We just found out that an incident that occurred over the last weekend is now being classified as a hate crime here in our community. And, a young African American student was attacked. And now we have process being used as a justification for not providing $1,000 toward an educational trip for young people in the African American community. So to me, that's incredibly disappointing. I called my wife after I got off the phone with this person and just told her what the situation is and expressed my frustration. My wife is the recruitment and retention director for Four Oaks, Iowa KidsNet. And after we got off the phone, I was thinking about it, and a little while later, she called me back. She said, call him and tell him he got the money. Four Oaks and Iowa KidsNet has decided to put up that $1,000 in the interest of hopefully helping recruit more foster care and adoptive parents in the African American community as a gesture of goodwill, and hopefully getting the word out about the need for foster parents in that community. So the Board of Supervisors couldn't get it done. The deciding vote was someone who's also running for a seat on the Board of Supervisors in this primary election. I was able to, just through the process of knowing my wife, find $1,000 and get it done. So now the two kids that weren't going to be able to go on this trip can go on the trip. And, governing is about process, but it's also about people. It's about community. Finding ways to do things when the right process has not been followed is how you build community. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm so happy that we could make this happen. I'm so happy for that group and these students. And let's keep doing what we need to do to support everyone in our community, every single person, no matter where they come from, who they are. In order to do that, learn about your candidates. Learn who supports these kinds of things. Learn who gets things done, and get out and vote. Vote local to make change. It all starts at home. Thanks.